Hello, this is XxbluesboixX, and let's continue with our video walkthrough of King's Quest V, Absence Makes the Heart Go Yonder. Okay, before we do anything, I just actually want to get this out of the way. This right here is the default speed. Look how slow he walks. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So before you do anything, I would actually recommend that you go up to the top of the screen really quick, and you adjust the speed. I don't know, unless you want to take like another 4 hours playing the game, I mean, there's no reason why you should walk that slow. Okay, so before we go do anything, let's actually talk about the controls really quick also. So let's go back up to the top of the screen, and you have these buttons up here. I mean, this is just your actions. It's how you interact with the environment. These two right here are for walking, obviously. The only difference between these two is I think this one just walks in a straight line, and I think this one he walks around obstacles and whatnot, so it's probably easier just to stick with this one. Okay, then we have the eyeball, which it means just examine. You could check out your environment. Sometimes you can get a clue or a hint or something. Pretty standard, just check out everything. Then you have the action button. So whatever you need him to do, you just click on it with the action button and he'll pretty much do it for you, so nothing to worry about there. And the last one is this one. You use just to talk to people, or talk to things, or animals, whatever it may be. Just use to talk to it. Okay, then you got this weird box right here, which obviously, right here, it's just, you know, if you want to equip an item, you just do that and it'll stick right there. It's a lot easier to use than having to go through that bag every time to find what you're looking for. Okay, and then let's go to the save. Okay, now saving, that's pretty standard. You need to save all the time in this game. I mean, all the time. You always need to save, because if you forget to do one thing, or you fuck one thing up, I mean, it'll mess up your entire game. And you do need to get everything done in the game. If you miss one thing, it's not like maybe you just won't have a good ending. I mean, you won't have an ending at all. It'll just, you have to get everything done. So, it's trial and error. You do need to save often. Okay, we have stop in case you just want to stop playing. You know, I don't really need to tell you that. The settings we've already looked at before. Everything's already at the top, so I mean, I don't want to waste my time talking about that one. And then we have the question mark, which is, it'll tell you about the King's Quest series, up to King's Quest V, you know, it doesn't go on to 6. The help, you know, it's just pretty much everything I just went through. It doesn't tell you anything that you don't already know by now. Okay, and also to make this easier for yourself, you could just right-click and it'll go through these instead of having to go up to the top of the screen every time you want to do something. So with that being said, let's actually start the game now, god damn it. Okay, well, let's go and check out his house. I'm sure you could still go back in there really quick. Oh, he's still sitting there. He must be bored out of his fucking mind.
Don't be wasting your time coming here, young man. I've done all I can for you. Now it's up to you. Well, anyway, I'm not going to be here for a little while. There's an emergency I have to tend to in a neighboring land.
Okay, yeah, he's just saying he's going to keep it out for us, but this is something you and Cedric are going to have to do yourself. Oh, you mean that I'm going to have to do? Because I can tell you what, Cedric does nothing for you. Nothing. He will whine and bitch and complain and everything, but he will never do anything for you. Most of the time, he doesn't even give you clues or anything. He just whines and bitches. I mean, it's like, I don't even know why he's in the game. I mean, he does nothing for you. Well, there's really nothing else that you can do, or at least anything that you need to do, so let's go and leave. Let's make our way down this way. Cedric is just completely useless.
Watch out, a poisonous snake!
Well, yeah, if you go up that way, you will be killed, so let's just go down this way instead. Because the town's this way, and we need to go check things out, maybe get a few supplies, as Cedric mentioned earlier. That's about the extent of his abilities, is giving you useless information. So let's keep going down this way. Go into town.
If you go out into town, I'll wait for you here. I've had a nasty run with a dog once, and I'll feel safer out here.
Yeah, because you can't just perch yourself on the top of the, you know, the rooftops, but oh well, that doesn't make any difference. Okay, let's check out the town. We have the tailor, the toys, and the shoe shop. Okay, you can't really talk with anyone in the town, so if you try to click on them, they'll just say they're too busy to spend time talking to Graham, but you can talk to this guy over here. Not the wagon, I mean this guy. How goes it with you, good fella?
Not well, I'm afraid this old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
All right then, good luck.
Thanks, with this wagon I'm gonna need it.
Well, I do want to draw your attention to this barrel right over here, because there's actually something you need to get from that barrel, and you probably want to notice that right away. You want to think about looking in the barrel. But let's take the fish really quick. Let's go to the bag. Now, if you ever want to examine something while something's in your bag, just right-click again. It'll tell you about it, you know, just in case you want to know. Maybe it'll give you a hint or something of how to do something. Okay, well, let's go in the tailor's shop right now. Yeah, you would never think to look at that barrel. It doesn't stand out at all, you know. At least that cloak over there stands out. I mean, obviously, you need to do something with it. It stands out more than anything else, besides a naked guy in the corner. The rude customer doesn't care to talk to Graham. Well, I don't care to look at him, so shut the blinds. I'm interested in buying something. Let me show you some things. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. You know, I really can't tell. A fine piece of cloth with this material, I could make some beautiful shirts. There is even more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. Well, what do you think? Well, right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway. Sure, whatever you say. I'm just here to help. So you directly don't buy anything game. It's more about exchanging things. Only a few instances do you actually buy something, but more or less it's about exchanging things. Here, let me help you with that. I don't like this at all. That'd be the guy in the back, not what Graham's thinking about the cloak. Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly. It just looks wonderful on you. Let me tell you, it'll keep your toasty warm during the coming winter. Let me know if you wish to buy it. Well, we have nothing to offer. I'm sure she doesn't want the fish or the wand, so let's leave. We'll come back later. Oh, and there's something on the street. I think it's a coin. Let's check out the coin really quick. It's a common silver coin. Well, you can buy something, but it's nothing in this town, so we'll just hang on to it for now. Let's go in the toy shop. Hey, look! It's Dr. Hammond. You know, from Jurassic Park. Okay, well, let's try to take the sled. That's a fine sled, isn't it? Any child would love to have it. Yes, I was just admiring the workmanship. Thank you. If you'd like to buy it, let me know. Well, the only other thing that stands out is that fish, and I don't think you could take the fish. Well, he was saying something. If it's not in by tomorrow, I'll send you to visit the sawmill. Okay, Papa. Papa? Aha, try to take the fish. Well, I can't do it, so let's just not even worry about that anymore. Let's talk to the girl. The little girl is too interested in her doll. She pays no attention to Graham. Grandpa? Yes, my darling. She wanted to keep the doll, and he said, Now, Katrina, you know these toys are for sale for other children. Besides, you got plenty of dolls. You could play with her, but just be careful. Okay, Grandpa. Nothing more we can do, so let's leave. You can't buy the sled for 1 silver coin, so don't try to do it. And we have the last but not least, the shoe shop. Here we go.
Take a look around if you want, but we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore.
You mean ain't doing so well?
We're trying to get too old and keep trying.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There ain't.
Ain't a word, so I ain't gonna say it. Anyways, there ain't nothing you can do short o' buying us out. I can't even understand her dialogue. Okay, thanks. Nothing more you can do in here. I mean, you could try to talk to people, try to grab something in the shelf, but just nothing will work, so nothing you can do right now. Okay, let's leave. Well, nothing really more you can do in a town at this time, so we'll just go ahead and leave. And you can't leave through the right side of the screen. You have to go back to the left side of the screen. Well, I'm actually going to end the video right here because I think I'm running out of time. So this is XxbluesboixX, and let's continue with the video walkthrough of King's Quest V. Absence Makes the Heart Go Yonder in the next video segment.